SVG is such a flexible medium. We can do so much with it. We can manage state even within it and do all sorts of beautiful effects. So some of you already might know the benefits of SVG, but just in case you don't, let's go over some of those. It's crisp on any display. It's built with math. So basically, anytime you're making an SVG, you're just plotting a few coordinates, and the computer is drawing all those coordinates out for you. So it's not like bitmaps, where if you make something really big or really small, it loses clarity and it kind of loses pieces of it. So that's really nice. It has less HTTP. I always mess that part up. At less HTTP requests to handle. Did it? All right, cool. It can have no HTTP requests to handle because you can have it directly inline, unlike other images where you have to make requests from other sources. As we move into HTTP 2, this is less of an issue, but we're not quite there yet. So for the time being, SVG is really awesome for that. It's easily scalable for responsive. One of my favorite things, it's in the name, scalable vector graphics. That means that you can make it adjust to any kind of viewport, and we're definitely going to be doing stuff with that today. It's a really small file size if you design for performance. If you design for performance is an important part of that, so we'll talk about that today as well. It's easy to animate. Again, one of my favorite things. I wrote a literal book about that. It has a navigable DOM, which means that you can reach right inside of it and move certain pieces around. So if you have a flat image where everything is just kind of presented in front of you, in order to make an arm move or something, you'd have to go in and cut out pieces of it in order to, kind of move them around. These are literally just DOM nodes that you can slap classes on, that you can do all of the same things that you do with HTML elements with. So that's really cool. We talked about how it has a navigable DOM. It also can be accessible because it has a navigable DOM. And it's fun. Remember when we used to have fun? Fun's cool. Yeah, cool. So I actually hope that this is the last year I have to show this slide. People think that SVG is really not well supported because years past it wasn't, but look at all that green. We got Opera Mini. We never get Opera Mini. That's just amazing. And it says IE 11 there, but it actually goes back to IE 9 with partial support on IE 8. I don't know why Can I Use doesn't show you all of that information. But if you're not using SVG because you think it's poorly supported, you can update that information in your mind as well. I wrote a book about SVG animation. This is not my book. This is my friend making fun of me. I don't have a man blob animal. That's not even my last name. I do have a real O'Reilly book. I think I have like a fancy chicken or something. That's cool. Yeah, thank you so much for coming today. I appreciate it.